my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
Hey all, I'm Sana, and you see, I define myself as being a leader, a mastermind of problem solving, just one glance at the problem.
You know what they say? Fool me once, strike one. But fool me twice, strike three.
Fine. So the fact is that back in 2010, when I graduated with a computer science degree, I worked as a software developer, where over time I felt so disconnected with the users for which I was designing for, without even understanding their needs or pain points. That is when I heard about user experience and then began my curiosity for learning more about it. However, God had other plans. I became a mom, left my job, traveled across the United States, and finally settled in Canada to then continue my journey of deep diving into learning more about UX and becoming an experienced designer or researcher through UFT. So then why service design, you may ask? Just imagine UX is a slice of cake and service design is the rest of it that refers to the end-to-end experience for the customer. How can it help me? I've learned over this past year about how users' needs and empathizing with them is so important in creating inclusive and accessible designs that now I would like to know the appropriate strategies to use when encountered with problems that involve infrastructure and workflows of service design, to be able to facilitate better outcomes of a design, to be able to communicate better, and to finally to get the solutions tied to the goals of the initial scope of the problem. A practical approach also of the theoretical principles will help me in proactive learning and to know what fits the right puzzle.
Yeah, that's right.
So what is that one design competency I'm good at? Empathy and research. An example is that one time where I was working on a project last fall that was based off a lived experience that is on the stigma of miscarriages in the South Asian community. It happened to me in the year 2017 when I had a miscarriage at my 7-month pregnancy, a devastating experience and the year of traumas. Moving back to my project, my research entailed understanding why women felt that lack of support, and through empathy and research, I was able to focus on the best methods to reaching out to them, avoiding questions that could trigger emotions, involving them throughout the process by sharing my research insights and key takeaways to designing a digital solution. My observations on how the women felt when they were being commented on their miscarriages or judged on their health choices made it so clear that we all need a listening ear through the filters of judgment. So that is empathy and research for you. Am I the best at it? Maybe a 9 out of 10?
Now, exactly how much pot did you smoke?
Fine, I give myself a 6. To be honest, I give my best in doing my deep dive research and finding that appropriate techniques by empathizing with the users. And I know I cannot achieve it by a few handful of projects. This is a forward learning towards practicing on these skills, build new relationships and develop knowledge about the community. Moving on to the design competency that I would want to develop and that I constantly struggle is the visualization of complex ideas. A solution is not a one fit for all problems. The same goes to being able to visualize it in a way that conveys a message across departments in an organization. Where did I experience this? A recent experience of mine was last summer at University of Guelph as a UX intern that was based on so many complex concepts, catering to a wide range of researchers and access of information through linked data. It was even more complicated than it sounded to me, which meant multiple personas, making workflows to understanding how to break down the complex ideas into simple visualization concepts. I guess I was not prepared for such an approach where, with the project being at its initial stages, I had no references to make it against. Not that I'm complaining, it was a great opportunity, but it did feel like a volcano ready to erupt with so much information. How could I make it easy for people across multidisciplinary fields understand what I'm trying to convey to them? So I rate myself maybe a 3 on a bit of scale of 10. I hope to learn how to represent the visualization from research to concept to address the pain points of users.
You have a lot to learn about this town, sweetie.
Yes, I know. Anyway, thanks for watching.